Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Data Popcorn. My name is Juliana Smith and today I'm going to show you how to build an accessible risk matrix using Power BI native visual. So the idea is using a matrix like this and then format so it looks like this one on the bottom. First, we just need to go quickly through the data model. So here's my data model. I have a fact table with all my risk details, my risk data, and then a dimension table where I have the risk index, the risk score, and then I created two other columns to represent the row headers as well as the column headers. So just to show you quickly what the row headers and the column headers are, I have here, I created for every position, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, both for likelihood and severity, and then what each one of these scores represents. So for example, for likelihood, 1 is rare, 2 is unlikely, 3 is possible, 4 is likely, 5 is very likely. And then for severity, 1 is negligible, 2 is low, 3 is moderate, 4 is significant, and 5 is catastrophic. So I'm now going to build my visual. I'm going to add a matrix. Then I'm going to get my row headers, which will be the likelihood. I'm going to pop it on the rows. And then the column headers, that will be like the severity. So that's what I have. And then I need to create a measure to count all my risks. So I have created this measure and I have to put a +0 at the end. So because that will be important when we are conditioning formatting. So when we are getting the right colors on the background. So I'm going to add this count on the values. So there you go. It looks nothing like a risk matrix. So let's get started. In the formatting pane, I'm going to go first to layout and style present. Style should be a none. Then I'm going to the grid. I'm going to add the horizontal grid lines. I'm going to put it black. And then I also want the vertical grid lines. And I also want it black. And then I'm coming to the border. So under the borders, first I'm going to go to the column headers. So I'm going to select column headers. The color has to be black as well. And I'm going to enable the top, left, and right. And then I'm going to get my row headers. I'm also going to put in black. And I'm going to enable the top, bottom, right, and left. And then finally, I'm going to the values section. I'm going to change it to black. And I'm going to enable the bottom, top, and right. So now it has the tabular format that we need. So next step, I'm going to remove the column subtotals. I don't need that. And then the row subtotals. Now we can format the font size. So it's a bit too small. So if we go on the values, let's make it, 16. And then we go to the column headers. We also increase. And the same for row head. Then we can go back to. So now on the column headers, we can put the values central. If you go to specific column and put alignment central. So there it is. Now I'm going to show you which colors we're going to use. So risk matrix traditionally use red colors, red, amber, and green. But we're not going to use it because these colors are not accessible. Using the Adobe color blindness simulation, I select other 4 colors that they can be distinguished for those who have any kind of color blindness. And then I also have to select what color I would use on the text on the top of it. And Adobe also has a color contrast checker. And we should aim to a contrast of 4.5 to 1 between text and background. So I have defined that my risk score, if my risk score is below or equal to 3, I'm going to use a dark blue. And on a dark blue, I need a white text. If my risk score is between 3 and 6, I'm going to use a light blue. And on a light blue, I need a black text. And then if the risk score is between 6 and 12, I'm going to use a gray. And for that specific gray, I need a black text as well. And if the risk is above 12, my background color is going to be orange. And on the orange, I need a black text.